Broadcasting from sunny California, it's 10 Minutes in Tinsel Town with your host, Melissa Reyes, a.k.a. Ms. Meliz. Tonight, Melissa welcomes her new co-host, Gene Wilder's Hair. It's Two Cats in Tinsel Town. We'll find out what happens when a couple of Meerkat streamers get together to co-host a talk show. And now, introducing for the very first time, your hosts, Melissa and Gene Wilder's Hair!
Okay. What's up, Maddie? Are you ready to dance? It's time for the dance intro, everybody. Dance intro. Ready? Come on, Austin.
Okay, where?
Woo, that's good.
Come on, where's the music?
You got the music in you.
All right.
All right.
Did this bring?
Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming to 10 Minutes in Tinsel Town. I'm Melissa Reyes, and tonight we have a great show planned for you. I've got Manuel Lagares from New York City, and he is joining us tonight to talk about Meerkat streaming and marketing and a lot of fun stuff. And then in a few minutes, we'll have Austin Iliano, also from New York, and Emelina Spinelli, and they're going to be talking about their business, and which is also about marketing. And you're going to have a chance to ask some questions from Manny and Austin, and you're going to have some questions for Jay and I, and we're just really happy everybody's here. A little delay on my video. So hi, Jay. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just checking out the room on Meerkat and just saying hello to the fine folks there. We've got Joint and Jose and Mama G and Viper. We've got just great people in the house, so it's nice to see them. And here on Blab as well, we've got so many people popping up. It's awesome.
It sure is.
It's amazing.
It sure is. I'm so excited to be here. I have a couple of surprises for you, Jay. And I know I've been, you know, you're going to be real. I don't know. Maybe you won't be so excited when I tell you what it is because, but you know how everybody's always talking about the leaderboard on Meerkat, and you know they're always, you know, saying how, you know, what everything comments and stuff count and stuff. So I was looking at the Meerkat stats for the few shows that we've done so far, and I came up with my own leaderboard.
Oh,
yes,
really?
It's a 10 Minutes in Tinsel Town leaderboard. And this is my list, and I compared the people who've been to your stream and the people who've been to my stream, and I came up with the top 5 people who are commenters and followers and frequent watchers. These are the most frequent watchers.
Cool.
What do you think of that?
Cool. Very cool. That's awesome. I think that's.
You want to hear who they are?
Good to. Yes, I definitely want to hear.
Okay, I'm so excited. I need a drum roll or something. Do you have a drum roll?
I don't have anything set up for that.
Since you're drum roll. He's so excited.
So.
Okay, there we go. Da, 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 da. All right, so this is, oh my gosh, you guys are, okay. So I don't know how to count it up. I'll count it the other way. Okay, so small G number 6 is a most frequent watcher on both of our streams. And so, yes, really? And so is Layla. Leela.
Always. She's always a great supporter.
Leoper. Elisa.
Great supporter as well.
Yes. So those are the 3 that are on both of our lists. Those are our top most frequent watchers. That's our leaderboard.
I would not have guessed that, to be honest, but that's cool.
So do you know who my number 1 is?
Could it be
don't
Leela?
Guess. My number 1 is Clifton Madison. He's my most watched, my most frequent watcher. Oh. Yes.
Okay, that's cool. He's a big supporter too.
Yes.
Though, so it's no
and I've only streamed like 3 times, so it's not hard to be on my top. Okay, Jay, do you know who your number 1 most frequent watcher is?
No. Please tell.
It's Garner.
Really? Garner. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, yes.
I think you're just biased though, because we're friends.
But it's so cool. I was really excited. And then my most frequent watcher, or my, I don't know how it works with this on that one, was okay, so that was for 10-minute and your Gene Wilder's hair combined, okay? So, but for Ms. Meliz by itself, it's Tammy from Vintage Path. She's my most frequent watcher. So that's our leaderboard, Jay.
Tammy is amazing. I love Tammy. Tammy's cool. So that's great to know.
So if you're in the house, give us a thumbs up. You guys are on the leaderboard. You've got bragging rights. And I'm going to introduce Manny.
On our personal leaderboard.
Yes, on the 10 Minutes in Tinsel Town leaderboard.
Sprinkler for you.
So, hi, everybody. This is 10 Minutes in Tinsel Town, and I've got Manny Lagares. Manny, I like to call you Manny. Is that okay?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Would you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you.
I'm Manuel Lagares. You can pronounce that Lagares or
Lagares.
Lagares. I like it.
Lagares. But you don't have to do all that. Trust me. And I, by day, am an engineer for New York City buses.
Ooh.
And by night, I am a social media guru. No, I'm not a guru. Austin is the guru. I am just the average social media guy, just loving and being all around. You know, Austin loves to shake his head at me when I say that, but it's true. He's the guru. And he'll probably point at me and say, I know more than he does, but I don't. Trust me.
I just realized something.
and when I'm not doing social media and I'm not working in the daytime trying to get people to work, I am spending time with my beautiful wife and having a great time.
Awesome.
And when I'm not doing that, I'm spending time on social media, really building my Instagram, my Twitter following, and spending a lot of time Periscope and Meerkat.
Yeah, that's how I met you.
Yes, exactly. I love live streaming. That's what I do. I don't really, I don't blog as much anymore because I really like photo and video. So that's why I spend most of my video on.
And besides, who wants to blog when you've got live streaming video stuff going on,
exactly,
right?
Jay. I mean, seriously, I don't want to write
amazing.
How did you get into the social media aspect?
Actually, I was mostly on Facebook, and then I started to get bored of it. So I started to look to other platforms, and I really didn't know what to do or where I wanted to go with them. I was pretty happy in my 9-to-5 job. I have a really rocking job that pays me. When
I'm lucky to be able to say that.
When I went to iTunes, I saw Meerkat, and I said, "What is this live streaming?" So I had the idea of doing a podcast. Me and a couple of friends of mine who do hot topics usually on Meerkat now on Fridays, and I saw.
Man.
And so thanks, Austin. So I saw Meerkat, and I said, "Ooh, live streaming! Ooh, video, even better."
Right.
I'm not camera shy at all, so I got on Meerkat in March.
And Manny, I can tell you're not camera shy. You're awesome in front of the camera. It's nice to see people that are very energetic and love to talk. And I love your hot topic shows you do with your buddies. Those shows are some of the best shows on Meerkat.
Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that so much. So I got Meerkat in March. And then it only took about 6,000 points to be on the leaderboard. Can you imagine that?
Wow, I have more than that. I'm nowhere. That's
exactly.
ridiculous.
And at that time, there was a few of us. Swedish Food TV picked up on it right away. Nora was there, Victoria, and they weren't doing what they do now. Yeah, imagine that. So I was literally talking to the camera for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes for 2 or 3 people to get on there and hold their attention. And I just kept going, and slowly but surely I started to, see people who come back and talk some more and build up the audience. I wasn't even aware of the leaderboard. I was on the leaderboard or anything. Then I started to say, I need content. I need to do more than just say, hey, I'm bored. What's going on? So I started doing the show, Hot Topics, on Fridays, and that's where I really built the audience up. That's where we started getting 200-300 people in the beginning, right on there. So now,
I think that's fantastic. You've definitely led the way for people like myself, and make it look easy. And you're so personable, And, the reason why I wanted you to be on 10 Minutes in Tinseltown is because I think you're a total rock star, Manny. I think you are. You're such a great guy, and I appreciate what you do. I love the topics. I love the people that you talk to, and I love the energy that you bring. And, you told me that you like to travel. So, and that you're passionate about traveling and getting to know people. And I'm that way too. And I was wondering if you could, what places do you want to go to? What things do you want to see before you grow up?
Oh, wow. I think my first trip, I would love to do, to go to Spain. My father passed away 2 years ago. We never got to do that trip together. And he is from Spain. He went there, last time he went was 2004, see his family. And unfortunately, my Spanish isn't good. So that trip will be very interesting when I go. But a lot of my family from his side, his whole entire family actually on his side is still over there.
Oh, cool, cool. Where in Spain?
It's in the northwest. It's a fishing town, fishing and like wine town. It's called Galicia.
Oh, neat.
That sounds beautiful.
Sure
Right above,
does.
right above Portugal, actually.
Oh, wow, that is going to be
Fact is,
beautiful.
we were mixed with the Celtics on that side, so we actually wear kilts from that part of Spain too.
Really? Wow, I did not know that. That's great history to know. That's
Is that
Yeah. But the town, the city is La Coruña. Coruna, La Coruña.
that is awesome. I'm gonna go look up some pictures and stuff. So, where would you go if you could travel in time?
Oh my God, where would I go if I could travel in time? Interesting. I'm a history buff. I took my undergrad degree is in ancient history.
Okay.
wow.
So
Okay. Cool.
so if I could go anywhere, wow. And I am a Christian too, proud Christian. So I would love to actually go to the time of Jesus, right? Let's figure it out. Was it real? Did it really happen the way it happened? And yeah, I would have to stick to that, right? I would want to really know that. Like, are my beliefs true, or am I wasting my time? So to be honest, I would want to go back into Christian times.
That's amazing. That's an amazing answer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
that's cool.
So, now, would you go as your age now and like befriend Jesus and kind of immerse yourself, or would you just be like a looking in like in a cloak or something where you could just watch what's going on? How would it be? What would it be like?
Definitely,
Want to be the homie.
yeah, definitely the second one. All the diseases and stuff, I wouldn't touch anyone or anything.
Oh, leprosy.
Leprosy was an ongoing thing in those times,
So you're going to be there with a mask on and rubber gloves, right?
basically.
That's
That
cool.
is
And just be Jesus' homie.
So,
I like that.
we've been going for a few minutes, Jay. Do you want to do some shout outs?
Actually, in Meerkat here, there's so many people here. There is Sewell or Sully. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name correctly. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but hello. Sean's over there as well. We have Tammy over there. Brian S. Arnold, thanks for the like and retweet. Ramon, thanks for saying what's up and being in the room and watching. And Betsy's in the house. Thanks for the like and retweet, Betsy.
That's too bright.
We have so many good people over there right now. We have Mark. Mark's in the house. Just Jose. Just great people.
Oh, thank you all. Thank you so much for coming to Meerkat and watching. And I hope that
Yeah,
the audio and video is good enough. If you want to come onto Blab, it's blab.im/10minute, TenMiniTT. And just come on in and you can watch in the screen there and do your chat just like you can on Meerkat. But we don't want you to leave Meerkat. We love Meerkat too. So stick with us.
yes, definitely. If you can do both, that would be the best thing.
Well, yeah.
both Meerkat.
And that's
And then we could just call it Blabcat for the
that
day.
sounds like a plan to me. That's what we're doing. We're blabcatters.
Manny, when I see you do your hot topics and stuff with your
Yeah.
buddies, and you guys just like just sitting around and just talking, I love them because they're just so like genuine.
Yeah.
You know, that is how you guys just really are. You guys just sit around and talk like that, and you just decide to film that. You know, is that how it really works? It's just that's how you are. You interact with your buddies, and because it looks so genuine. I love those.
Yeah,
talks.
no, it absolutely is, Jay. You hit it on the head. I mean, and I'm glad you noticed that. That's what we did. We, you know, we're a group of really of nerds. You know, we all sort of met at my church. You know, I was in campus ministry. I helped mentor the bigger, darker kid, if you would, who is much bigger than me now. When he was a little teenager, preteen actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
and my other buddy who's a little older than me, he's married. I'm married. We hang out a lot. You know, we all just sort of are political, religious, and historical geeks. So when we get together, we talk just about anything and everything, and one day we just decided we got to do a podcast, just us talking about the latest topics, hottest topics. Like I said, Meerkat came out. That was even much better because now we had a live audience, and we could really go back and forth with. And the thing that works most of all is that we're, you know, this is a group of really humble guys. Like we love to let our audience know, like, listen, anything goes on this hot topics. You know, anything goes, and you can share your views here. And know, even if we're Christian, it's okay. We accept every and anybody, you know, on here, and everybody's point of view matters on our show. And so yeah, it's fantastic. And
that's the best head to have. Really, you have to accept everybody and just, you know, listen to people, and that's how we get to know each other and understand each other as humans. You know, so I really like that. And it really comes across when you guys are talking that it's so genuine. It's so nice to watch. I enjoy your guys' conversations and your real laughter, and you know, it's just a lot of fun. So I look forward to watching you guys interact.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I have a couple more questions for you too, Manny. You know, I'm really impressed, and I guess I don't know what the right word is. I'm just happy that you talked about going back in time and meeting Jesus and validating your faith. And I'm curious, what thing or person inspires you most in your daily life and what you do?
Oh, definitely have to be my father, my dad, because he was a very simple guy. For him, he didn't have much of imagination. Like, he didn't watch fantasy movies, sci-fi, comic books. I couldn't even imagine what he dreamt about. His life was literally get up 5 a.m. without an alarm clock, mind you. It was like biologically built into him. Go to work overtime, blue collar worker, come home, maybe have a couple of beers, talk. You know, one thing he always told me about is never be afraid to work hard, never be afraid to, you know, and just being a man, taking care of your woman, being respectable, shaking hands, look a person in the eye, never being scared. Just those values that I don't really see. Well, fathers aren't around as they should be, but I'm just happy to have those values in my life. I mentor a lot of young kids, and I don't see that they have that same, and I'm really grateful for that. That's been my inspiration now, because I get up 5 a.m. every morning now, and I go to work. And so I'm always thinking about him when I do that. So
that's wonderful. That's amazing. And so you said that you mentor children. What? Tell me about that.
My wife and I work for the teen ministry at our local church, and we had a group of about 30 kids that we saw from the very beginning of high school, freshman year, to graduation. And so we had a group of about 30 plus teens, and we were very, very involved with them, their families, and it was more than it wasn't really. I say church, and you know, people I think, oh, you're using a religious or spiritual background to help mentor them, and while that might be a part of it, it's more than that, because those kids were not religious or spiritual at all. You know?
They just have to be there.
Right, you don't have to be there. And that was an experience. That was quite an experience.
Manny, I know I'm really digging deep, and this is different than what we're used to, but What do you stand for? What would you say is the core value that you that matters to you most in your life? What do you stand for?
Wow, what I stand for the most. I would have to say I try to respect and humility.
Respect and humility.
Respect and humility. Those are my core things I stick to the most. I try to treat everybody like they're better than me. I truly try to have that mentality set. I think there's too many prideful people, arrogant people surrounding us in this world today. People think they got their heads on straight, and I think that's what stops us from learning. So I really try to just be humble, treat everybody greater than myself, and really respect everybody, even when I don't get respect in return. And it seems a little crazy, but I've always said, I want to change the world, and I donate money. Every paycheck, I try to donate money to a new charity. So I figured, but what's another way I can really impact it? And I think about that Michael Jackson song, because it starts with the Man in the Mirror.
The Man in the Moon?
Man in the Mirror song by Michael Jackson.
Man in the Mirror, yes. Oh, right. Yes, Michael Jackson. Wow, Manny, that's. I had a sense that you were a very special person when I first met you, and I'm so glad I'm right. I have this quote that I wanted to read to you, okay. and it's by Marcel Proust. I don't know. I picked it up from somewhere, but it's "Let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are charming gardeners who make our souls blossom." And I just want to thank you for that, because you do that. You're a charming gardener, and thank you for making us happy. I really appreciate you being here.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to be here. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
This would be a good time to have to talk about our sponsor. If we had a sponsor, like a little sponsor break.
Yeah. If we had a sponsor, there you go.
That would be a good time to talk about how awesome that company would be. So that's kind of how we're going to do it here on 10 Minutes in Tinsel Town. We're looking for sponsors, and we want to have better audio and visual equipment. Don't you think that would be great? So if you'd like to sponsor us, please go to my website, MizMaliz.com.